Alright, you guys, I'm back with this video. Let me do this video as quick as possible. And you guys have seen the title of the video. Sorry for the people who are on my live, but the live got interrupted. So I'm going to react to a video that Rachel made. If you don't know who Rachel is, she's a lady from Kenya, and she makes a video here on, she used to have a channel, a couple channel here on YouTube that I'm sure the people, some of you who are tuning into this video might have watched and might have really loved the type of content they were making, because the videos were very, very well done, because of also their filming technique and editing was amazing, and they were doing mostly travel and you know, like glitz and glam videos, absolutely amazing videos. So they had given us a lot of what can I say, they had given us this Romeo and Juliet type of YouTube relationships that was, they were almost trying to rank up with the other top-notch interracial relationships on YouTube. And I was also, amongst other the videos that I liked watching, I also liked watching her. And I want for you guys who are coming into this video hoping that perhaps I'm going to speak negative about Rachel, I'm not going to speak negative about her. I just want to actually react to her video so that we can see how we can gather here as women, and we can see what we can get out of her video, or I can give my point of view as a viewer who have an opinion based on these YouTube streets. Okay, so I don't know, I know that she is from Kenya, and I know that she lives in Sweden. I'm going to link down her channel here so that you guys can go ahead and watch her video, know the gist about herself. She seems like a very smart lady, a very educated lady, and altogether very very beautiful and very sophisticated. But just like most of us ladies and you guys, usually when I speak about African ladies, or I say African ladies, a lot of people, I've seen comments or with me, people are discussing me on Lipstick Alley. Who knew that even Nilotic Empress would be discussed on Lipstick Alley? If I say African ladies, does not necessarily mean that I am now categorizing the entire African women community. I do know that majority of African women are married to African men, majority of them. Okay, so when I say the African ladies, doesn't mean that I am just including all African ladies to be in pursuit of marrying Caucasian men. No, that is not what I mean. So in her videos, especially, she used to make videos with her bio, her bae, what do they call it, bae or what? So she used to make really amazing romantic video, candlelight dinners and all this, like romantic, what we all actually want, you know, the romance, whether be it by an African woman or a Caucasian, but we want romance. We want, ladies wants to be romanced. So we used to always watch these videos and salivate and love it. Amazing. And this is how we get to know her, because her first way of her getting into YouTube, she got into YouTube by showcasing her love for her man in the YouTube, and also telling us exactly she is specifically just attracted to this type of man, you know, with blue eyes, blonde and all that. So she came on YouTube and she specifically said that. So ladies, there's a lot of ladies who are also in pursuit of this type of relationships. So they were all also flocking her channel along with other interracial to watch them, because they loved them. Probably they loved her personality. There are different reasons why they were watching them. But as I started watching them, I didn't really connect to them because of the kind of lifestyle, or even the way they were conducting their videos. I did not connect, because just, you know, you can watch a channel but you don't connect to the people. So I never connected, so then I was never actually watching them as much. I watched on and off. But what I could tell by watching a couple of her videos was that she alongside other women, which is very normal. She was looking forward to finding somebody who was gonna treat her like a queen, and in the midst of her being treated like a queen, also get a ring and get married. This is exactly what I gathered from the way she was talking, how she, everything about her body language and everything. This is what I gathered. And it is not, again, she also likes to be treated as a queen. Like, she is one of these people who go into a relationship to benefit from it. As in, what can I get from it? Because I know, as she said with her own mouth, a lot of people are out here to look on what can satisfy them, on what can gratify them in a relationship. So even her, she's out here just looking for something that can gratify her and something that she can benefit off from. And whether be it a relationship, which I agree, the relationship, you have to benefit, because a guy is coming into your life to benefit from you also with your presence. You're gracing her with your beautiful presence, you know, and she is also coming for something, not nothing. But I realized that for her, she specifically, to be honest, would have loved to have a proper relationship where it was a guy who was gonna pursue her as much as the guy was trying to pursue her, but with a marriage as an end-term goal, you know. But as time goes by, it was very clear. It was very clear because her viewers were kind of, they were portrayed this Romeo and Juliet love that never had a happy, like, was never, didn't look like it was going to get, it was a cohabitating type. And a lot of her viewers were looking forward to having them have children running around, or even have a ring, and you know. And she was always teasing her viewers with this type of proposal videos and all this. So they thought that this was the goal where this relationship was going to, where it was heading. But me, I had seen and I had known, I just knew there was something about it that made me know that the guy was not interested in marriage. And I know that the lady was as very much ready for marriage and was very much ready for having children. And a lot, her viewers were always asking, when are you guys getting married? Of course, you're showing us all this glitz and glam and amazing, and him buying you convertible and doing all this. I don't know whether they were doing this only for camera, but a lot of people were made to think, or even to gather, that they were so deeply in love that why were they not getting married? People were asking them why, they didn't understand. But there was a reason, and the reason was laid straight before your eyes when she told you. She was making some videos insinuating that actually there was nothing there, even though they were showing, but she was not happy because there was a video that she made and then she quickly deleted that video. But in that video, she was sort of just crying on how life was unfair for her in Sweden, how people were looking at her, how she was being sort of just, she was crying in that video. And it made me look, the video in itself showed that she was not happy, and she was unsatisfied with whatever arrangement she had with whatever she had going on. And it was very much clear to an extent when she moved out of this man's house, and they had moved in, and then she moved out, they moved out again. She personally moved out. And I'm not sure if she gave an explanation as to the reason why she moved out. But to me, it was clear that they were both not in the same page. The guy was not in the same page. And let me tell you guys, do not get offended when I say this. A lot of us would love, a lot of women would love to be married. A lot of us would love to have the fairy tale, happily ever after, family and children, and long-term goal of having somebody. If you have found a man from any ethnicity who has kept you, or you have kept him and he's willing to be kept, you are lucky, and you should thank God for that. Because a lot of us, a lot of ladies would love to have something like this. But not all men, or not all Caucasian men, will eventually settle down with an African woman. And this you have to have in your mind, whether you are in that relationship for the thrill, because in most cases, they will be in such a relationship for the thrill of what they are getting, for the thrill, you know. and merely just thrill, but in the end term they will end up marrying someone else. So that is why we always have to be smart, because when she was talking in this video, she said that she gave love a chance, just the same way as I did, and the same ways that I ignored a lot of, even though I knew that this guy was probably not gonna get married to me, but I was just saying, oh, maybe he will change his mind. So I was buying time, ending up wasting a lot of your time, to an extent that she said that there are a lot of things she regretted, even the moving in with him, because again, you're giving the cow milk for free. Why would the cow found the need to buy the milk? And I'm not slut shaming anybody. I'm not saying that there's a lot of people who are cohabitating, and it works out for them. But I'm just telling you that the minute you go to these foreign lands, the minute we go to foreign lands, we have to actually be careful to know that even if it is your education that you are pursuing, because she mentioned that she had gone there specifically for, I don't know, it was an au pair program or what program she had gone, and then she pursued her education, but she put her education, furthering her education on hold to pursue the man who was never ever going to pursue her. According to her, she was pursuing love. Like, you're giving much to an extent, you are laying down the things that you love just for a man. And at the end time, this man doesn't have you as the long time run. So then you leave, because she was said in that video that she was hoping to do her education, but she gave love a chance, so she even stopped doing it, And it was very clear that she envisioned, she really wanted to get married to this man, or she probably still loves him so much, but it is good that she chose to walk away from something that, it's like you have to be on the same page. Like, for example, I once dated a guy who wanted me for himself, and he was ready to get married. A guy, he was a Christian man who wanted to get married, but there was a point that for me, having children is important to me. Having children is important to me. But him, having children was not important to him. He wanted to get married, but he wanted me and him alone for the rest of our lives, no children. For me, this was a deal breaker. I wanted to get married, but then I also wanted to have children as well. For him, he went to an extent of actually even having vasectomy when he was 20, or he was a teenager, or 19 or 20 years old. So he hated children. So I asked him, so you don't want children to an extent, even I'm not allowed to adopt, or even to, he said he doesn't want children. He doesn't want children, meaning our paths does not align. If you don't know what I want, you don't want what I want, meaning that we are not meant to be together. So even though we are just together, we might be together if I like, but I know that I'm gonna waste my time at the end of the day, because this is not the kind of a person I want. So for her also, she bought time, probably thinking that the guy will change his mind. They made amazing videos, and I'm sure that she was having fun doing them. And I'm sure that even sometimes people might think that, oh, why would you make a video going on vacation and doing all these amazing things, and then the next day make a video saying that you have broken up? Makes people think that all the things that you guys are posting on social media are fake and 1, 2, 3. But for me, I think that if it was on the thrill of the moment, and maybe they were in love with each other in the moment, and everything was happening so beautifully in the moment, you don't need to feel like you are cheated. It was in the moment. A lot of people here are looking for fun and happiness. It's unfortunate that she was looking for love and end-term goal, having a ring and getting married happily ever after, but the guy was not. But she still gave a guy a chance and a chance. She saw it earlier when she moved out of his house, probably because she saw that the guy was not looking for anything rather than just having fun and the thrill of it. And then after that, she moved out of his house, and then the guy started traveling, all over the place, and so they were not seeing each other all the time. So they were making videos together. Then they came out saying that we are not gonna make videos because of 1, 2, 3. Again, they felt they were being pressured by people asking them, when are you getting married? Why are you not getting married? When are you having children? And maybe the guy was also getting pressured. But I feel like this is the kind of video, that a family dynamic that you have brought for people to watch. It is very natural, and it's very normal for people, your followers, to wonder, when are you getting married and why are you not getting married? Especially when a lady has showed them interest in married and having children, speaking about children and getting married and all that. But obviously the guy was not. For me, I saw it coming, and you know, it's not like it's something that I saw, because I saw very well that the guy was much into fun. And I say this all the time: not all Caucasian men will eventually marry an African woman. They like us, mostly some of them like us for the thrill. But for the ladies who have banked and who have sort of found this type of men who have stick by them, it is a blessing that you have this type of men, because I know that there are people who are coming to watch my video who are actually married to Caucasian men. I'm not duping I'm not like trashing the Caucasian, the mixed race relationship people. I am not. But what I am saying is that you need to be on the same goal. Unless if you want to have fun, then it's good to have fun. It's good to make those videos. But it's good to also come and tell your people, like, listen, you guys, we are partners. And we are partners, and you know, you guys don't keep saying, you know, not. But again, she wanted to get married. She wanted to have children, but the guy didn't want. So for me, it didn't come as a surprise when she mentioned to the people that she was not gonna get married, as in to him, or even have children with him, because at the end of the video, she said that they are not together any longer. And for me, it was not a surprise to me, because I knew it was coming long time ago. By watching their body language to each other, I felt like the lady was more invested and more trying so hard to give him the wifely materials, thinking that one day the wifely benefits, thinking that one day he probably is going to make up his mind and maybe propose. And you know, because the deal was so good, you know, she, like being the pretty person who is always made up and always taking care of herself and always makeup and always all this glam and, you know, dressed and all this, you know, and then you are going to choose me eventually. But if you have seen that he's probably told you that he doesn't want to have children, but there's hopes, you're just hoping. Maybe someone is hoping like the way I was hoping, maybe he's gonna change your mind. If a man tells you who he is the first time, believe him. If he say to you who he is the first time, you better believe him. And if you are there, you want to waste your time and you want to continue having fun and yada yada and all this, then well and good. Life is to be lived, yeah? Life is for living. You are having fun and all that. But it's good that you found you have your regrets, you had your fans, and she had her regrets, and she had especially stopping her education to pursue him when he was not even after her, with the long-term goal of getting married at the end term. I don't know exactly what happened, but to me it was clear that they were having different goals in mind. Like the lady wanted married and children and a good life and relationship and all that, but the man had other things in mind. So it couldn't have worked, obviously. So for those of you ladies who are saying, oh, you guys were so perfect, you guys should have just gotten married, I still believe that you guys will come back together and la la la. The lady knows exactly the man that she was dealing with. She knew the man that she was dealing with, and obviously she knew the long-term goal. That is why you have to put dots together and stop banking on these social media relationships, and stop getting all your hopes high on a relationship that you personally you're not into, and stop saying that Nilotic Empress is talking crap. No, I am not. I am saying the truth of the matter. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do, it's getting dark in my room. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.